Oh, that was us. Me, really.
Yeah, I
Just
mean,
write stuff in break rooms and stuff.
trying to make each other laugh mostly.
Yeah.
And it was always from the beginning, for me at least, as far as the team, A Couple of Dicks, it was always musically based, and it was always original music. We wanted to write original comedy songs that were very much either on the line or well over the line. So,
What line?
yeah,
I look
right.
at comedy as what line?
He has a small history with stand-up comedy.
Yeah, I produced a show for a couple years out in Davenport, Florida. But it didn't end up going very well, just based on the venue.
And then we worked together, so we had a lot of time in between shifts and things like that. Any break time, we would try to at least come up with new, at least concepts, and then come back the next time with more flushed out ideas, or like even write our own songs and then come back and teach them to. And then we got teamed up with a sketch comedy troupe here in Orlando called the All New Review. And they had some opening slots in their show, their sketch show, and we knew the guy that had put that troupe together, so he invited us to come out to kind of fill in the space.
Yeah.
So we did that for about 4 to 6 weeks over the summer, which was a wonderful place to get like some proving ground and find out really where our foothold was, and get some of the more. Finding out where the jokes land in front of an audience place. It was pretty wild.
Because everything pretty much lands with us.
Yeah,
but we just make each other laugh.
That's always the concept for most of our songs. Is what can we say or sing to each other that's going to make us laugh more, but then approach it, put it into a musical element that's
and kind of turn it up to 11.
Yeah, and come at it with a more musical quality, a bit more of a, I guess, attention on musical arrangement and stuff like that. Where the song sounds good, but the jokes are terrible.
Terribly great.
Terribly great.
Terribly great. Right. So we just hang out and make each other fucking laugh. That's what we do. And we'll go up anywhere that will have us. That's pretty much how we look at it. As long as people are laughing, we'll keep making them, making different songs.
It was different for me, at least, because I had never done it. I had never done anything like stand-up comedy driven, let alone musical comedy, besides just learning catchy little songs as a kid or anything like that. So I think for us it was the abrasiveness of it, trying to be offensive. That was very interesting. It was a far cry from at least my real life.
Because the goal is to be offensive, but when you try to be offensive, it doesn't always come out that way. It comes out kind of light sometimes. So you gotta push it further.
We had some great ideas. So when we came back and we kind of nurtured those a little bit, really flushed them out, and it was really the second time we performed that the chemistry had worked. We found out where the big hits were, and were rewarded almost instantly by the audience. And we understood, okay, moving forward now, this is how that joke works. You turn here, you look there, because it is almost more of a show element of it. How he moves in a way that accentuates a joke, or how I hit a chord that gets either over or under the line. So it's definitely interesting.
Yeah, timing and phrasing too. I mean, it's music, but it's very much stand-up as well.
It really rides the line of both musical, like a band, like we consider ourselves a comedy duo in full sense of the words, comedians and a musical band.
A good joke tells a story, and a good song tells a story. So they're very similar in that way. But musically, you have to rhyme. You have to have it make sense in a musical phrase to continue a thought. Whereas in stand-up, you can find the timing of it almost musically, but you're not with instrument. You've got you and a microphone. We have the luxury of having a guitar to keep the story going in a way.
I was always a big fan of Mitch Hedberg.
Yeah, you're
Very,
a
I love dry, kind of very different perspective comedy. Just coming at life from a completely different angle. So Mitch Hedberg was I always loved watching him, both on television and live for any of his specials.
I grew up watching stand-up. Like, that's all I did. Robin Williams Live at the Met. That's my favorite album of all time, I think. Seinfeld Live on Broadway is a great album. Comedy specials though, like Zach Galifianakis Live at the Purple Onion is definitely one of my favorites. That's like, I have that one on DVD. I think I bought it twice on accident. And David Cross, Make America Laugh or Let America Laugh. The name escapes me. And it's more of like a tour documentary. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's not just a stand-up special. So it's like behind the scenes of being a road comic. And that always intrigued me as a kid. But yeah, David Cross, Galifianakis, everybody.
Yeah, definitely
everybody's
Rob
an influence to me. Mr. Show, hands down, favorite sketch comedy show.
I loved MTV's The State when it was on. I was coming up to adolescence when that show was on the air, and that's probably that and Kids in the Hall and Flying Circus, Monty Python's Flying Circus. At one time I had all of those, the entire series on DVDs, and I was watching a lot of them and understanding. You could see on screen the teams that wrote, how they not only wrote together but then performed the sketches together. So yeah, definitely there's always The State. The State is by far my favorite sketch comedy, including the films that they had done. Like David Wayne went on to do Wet Hot American Summer, and then the Netflix series for that, as well as what's that? The one with McLovin, where and no, I can't remember the name of it. Like, anyway, it's the one with that one guy who's in that with that other guy. But Kids in the Hall I watched a lot of, and then I was given a DVD of Flying Circus, and I think a lot of people forget that Monty Python was just a sketch show. You know, they remember their films or their albums or anything like that. So, but yeah, man, just straight up sketch comedy. I thought they were hysterical.
Oh, Mighty Boosh.
Yeah. Mighty
Boosh, they're great.
I like the old Caddyshack, Strange Brew, Slap Shots.
He's an 80s guy.
So I can't get enough of National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Yeah. I'm an equal opportunity comedy film watcher.
Yes.
I mean.
No, he's just a straight movie buff. As far as comedy sitcom, I don't know, Seinfeld was huge when I was growing up. So we watched a lot of Seinfeld. I didn't get a lot of it, but like Kramer with his tremendous physical comedy. I like old stuff. He'll vouch for that.
Yeah.
The music I listen to is very old. Yeah. So I would venture to say, yeah, Alan Alda, when he was being funny on MASH, was hysterical because it's Groucho Marx. Groucho,
Marx Brothers,
would definitely say Groucho Marx to me is just funny as hell. Everything the Marx Brothers ever did. But even Dick Van Dyke, the Dick Van Dyke Show had a tremendous amount of comedy in it and stuff like that. I like that old school kind of like how hot was it stuff, you know. So,
Mary Tyler Moore, she was my jam.
So.
I think we're too similar. I hate saying it. We're too similar to Tenacious D.
Way too similar.
With Tenacious D, but I would kill the tour with them. That would be fucking great. Man, I tour with just about anybody that would have us. I mean, I'm not picky. There's a lot of great comedians out right now, and especially in Orlando. You got your Ross McCoys, you got your Ross Padgetts, you got Preacher. He just got on AGT. He's gonna be a millionaire in like the next 2 years. That dude's gonna go places. But yeah, like I said before, I'd play anywhere, anytime. No money, for money, whatever. I'm down. Belushi. Belushi, Robin Williams, Kennison, Farley, and oh shit, Hartman. Yeah, there we go. That's a good list.
I would definitely go with Williams. Now that I mentioned Groucho Marx earlier, I would
Rickles.
Yeah,
he'd be my ringer. He'd be my
I
the
would
roast master.
love Foster Brooks. Definitely Foster Brooks. I can't remember who I've already mentioned.
Williams.
I would let Mitch Hedberg and Stephen Wright go at it because I just love that.
Dry.
Yeah, so to be roasted by my favorite style of comedy would be just a wonderful, just coming back at it, circular life. We have full-time work, we have families.
Yeah. But I mean, 5 years, we could have an album by then.
Yeah, we could probably have an album's worth of material.
We do have an album.
So that would be something we would like to do, almost more for documentation, networking things and stuff like that. And if we can make a few bucks,
We'll play your kids' birthday parties.
We did one birthday.
We did a birthday party.
It was not a kid's birthday party, but we did do one birthday party.
And even still, I don't think they knew what they were getting when they
At
hired
all.
us. We did it for beer, though.
We really it's been a little few and far between for a couple of dicks lately, but we looking to kind of get the ball rolling on it again.
Yeah.
Especially in an environment like this where your audiences are comedians and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We could go back and in 2 weeks come maybe with something brand new, you know, and then begin that whole process again that I know I love so much.
We try to only repeat one song.
No parodies was a rule right off the bat. No parodies.
Fuck that. We'll write any genre of song.
Yeah, genre parody.
Or about anything, but we won't write a parody song. People have asked us to. They're like, oh, you should rewrite the lyrics to Enter Sandman or something. It's like, no, leave that to Weird Al. That's what he does, and he's fantastic.
He does it very well.
So we're not touching that. We've done improv. I mean, we played for an improv troupe. I've done improv with that group as well. I've tried my hand at just regular stand-up. I should probably give it another go. I didn't give myself enough credit, I think. But I do enjoy writing jokes and writing songs that are funny. So
I can't say that I've never tried it. I've never tried just straight stand-up.
yeah, you're the straight man.
So yeah, I feel like fit that a little bit better, but I definitely enjoy the process. I enjoy trying to think of what situationally is funny, what is topically funny, offensively funny, and stuff like that, and then just kind of like, not in an improv setting, but just in a more conversational setting, talking to somebody and seeing what humor would come out of it. So I would say I'm far, even in our shtick, I'm so much more on the side trying to hold things down for him to be funny that I would take that role in any other comedy facet. I would be much more off the stage. And, I wouldn't mind writing. I do love to write. So. We have a Facebook page, a Couple of Dicks Band on Facebook. We have videos of some previous performances as well as other songs.
On YouTube as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many. Yeah, we have a YouTube channel, A Couple of Dicks. I think, is that A Couple of Dicks Band as well? It is, you have to tread lightly on the internet by typing in A Couple of Dicks.
Yeah, you'll get some fucking weird shit.
I mean, if that's your thing, go on and do that. Go to Couple of Dicks Band, get a playlist together, and then go look at A Couple of Dicks, not the band.
Yeah, or you could look at, us while pleasuring two dicks.
Just calm down.
All right.
But no, our Facebook page, our YouTube channel, and stuff.
We have a website. Yeah, I don't remember.
We may have a website.
Yeah.
Sifting through all of the images.
It's on our Facebook page. You can find it.
Everything's on Facebook for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think any good song, you kind of want them walking away humming it.
Yeah.
You want to make the connection, man, I think that's funny. And instead of it just being a joke, they made it into a song, and that's kind of different.
We have a song about farts.
Yeah.
And it's called Crop Duster.
And it's very catchy.
It's very catchy, and everyone gets it stuck in their head. Anytime someone farts, they start whistling
If
it.
they literally crop dust somebody, then we're the first persons they think of. So like being synonymous with
crop dusting.
noxious gas is wonderful.
Yeah, farts are great.
So and like here in Orlando, it gets very hot. We have a song called "Hot as Fuck in the Devil's Tank," and so when summertime rolls around, people literally just be like, "Man, this is hot. It's like the fucking devil's tank out here. It's so hot." You know, so just to kind of like just grab that niche in people that they find funny and spin it back at them singing it, which is cool.
Yeah. We're a couple of dicks, so check us out on cuties.com.
We'll be looking for you.